What's up, dude?
That's how I say it, right? Luke Touma?
You nailed it.
Yeah. Italian stallion. You're Italian, right?
I am. Touma is like an Arabic name.
Is it?
My dad's Lebanese.
Oh, so you're.
Yeah.
I always wondered because I was like, you look very like mixed.
Yeah, there's something else peppered in.
Yeah.
People think I'm different races depending on where I am in the country. Like if I'm down here, people think I'm Latin, like probably Mexican.
Yeah.
In New York, everybody thinks I'm Puerto Rican.
Yeah, but you never tell people you're Middle Eastern, right?
I'm like only 25% Lebanese. I'm 55% Sicilian,
Okay.
and I was raised Italian. Like where I'm from in Buffalo, Niagara Falls is a very Italian area. My family's Italian. I'm not really close to my dad's family.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I love my dad. He's not like a deadbeat. I don't want to.
Yeah.
We're just like, we just didn't hang out with his family much. He's a good dad.
Hell yeah.
But yeah.
Dang. But even Sicily's like right, like North Africa almost, right?
Yeah. You ever seen True Romance?
Yeah.
When he goes, "You're an eggplant."
Yes. That's you, dude.
Yeah, I might be an eggplant.
You're a brown man. You gotta stop claiming Italian.
Dude, do you remember? Speaking of bits of bomb, do you remember when I was riffing on your name in the Italian accent?
Yeah.
And I just ate it.
I didn't see that.
You
I got
didn't
off stage.
Dude, I went up after Anthony and I was like, you were crushing and it was a great show, great crowd. And I went up and I was like, it's so funny. It's so funny. He's a fully Indian man, but his name's Anthony Pappaly.
Yeah.
Like he sounds like every Italian I grew up with. I started going, hey, fucking Anthony, hey, my father owns a fucking 7-Eleven. I started like going like that. Dude, they hated it. I thought it was a great bit.
I think it's a funny bit too.
My grandpa was a doctor. His grandpa was a doctor.
I've tried that bit, dude, myself because I think my name is so funny.
Yeah.
I go up on stage and I'm like, isn't it crazy? I'm a brown guy, but I sound fucking Italian.
Yeah.
And it bombs.
Anthony Pappaly sounds like you're from North Jersey.
Yeah.
It's a crazy like name.
That's why I tell people I'm just Italian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, did your like grandparents who ever immigrated over here change their names?
I think the spelling was different, but the spelling was more Italian before because my end ends with a Y, but it used to end with an I, which is more Italian.
Yes, yeah, way more vowel.
But I did an ancestry test.
Yeah.
I'm 99.9% Indian. I don't know where the name came from, dude. Makes no sense.
Dude, your ancestors weren't fucking around. They weren't trying to get with anybody else.
My dad tried to tell me we were like a little bit Portuguese because the part of India where we're from is like a Portuguese settlement.
Yeah.
But then ancestry test fucking disproves all that.
Like, dude, come on. You're Indian.
I'm Indian, dude. But I'm Italian out here. I feel more Italian than I do Indian.
There's no Italians here.
Yeah, but I mean like in America, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Like living here, I feel more like an Italian American than an Indian guy.
What generation are you?
First gen.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, so were you born in India?
I was born here.
Oh, okay.
My parents came here from India, then I was the first one born here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're not. I don't know. I've had a lot of Indian friends, but I could have bought Italian. I could have bought you were just like a half Indian, half Italian guy.
So I put it off, dude. I put off that energy.
Your parents are super Indian, like traditional?
Not really. My dad came here and he like fell in love with football and beer and.
That's it. He's one of the boys.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, dude. My mom too. She's just like not that Indian. Like I didn't have like the only thing Indian about my lifestyle growing up was the food. That was it. Like we ate Indian food a lot.
Indian food rules.
But then my mom would make fucking a killer spaghetti. Yeah. No joke.
Your parents just clearly wanted to be Italian.
Yeah, dude, I get it.
They're like betting on football games, making pasta. Their name's fucking the Pappalys.
I remember I got bullied at school once, and my dad was like, "Do you want me to send some guys over there to break their kneecaps?" He said it as a joke, but I was like, as a kid, I was like, "What the fuck?"
No, your dad clearly like watched The Godfather.
Yeah.
Came over here and wanted to be Italian.
I get it, dude.
Yeah.
I want to be Italian so bad. You guys have it so good.
Like just food culture?
Food, nobody fucks with Italians. There's no real like good jokes. There's no good like Italian slurs. Like there are slurs, but there's nothing like.
There's some funny. Have you watched Mullen's special?
I haven't seen it yet. No.
Oh, you have to watch it.
Yeah.
It's hysterical. And Mullen's got this great bit about how the New York City sewer system's broken because of Italians.
Really?
I don't want to ruin the bit for you.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
I'll check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's nothing like I've never heard anything and I've been like, that's offensive, dude. Italians are gonna take offense to that.
I think that's crazy. When like that's like an old Italian person thing.
Yeah.
To be like it's racist. Like if you ever like did you watch The Irishman?
Yeah.
Like when the guy Provo, what's his name?
Remember.
The guy who attacks Jimmy Hoffa, who attacks Pacino.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like, what do you mean, you peep? It's an ethnic slur.
Yeah,
that whole thing.
That's old school, but I mean like modern day. There's so many good Indian stuff going on now.
Oh, Indians are getting it hard.
Indians are
You guys
getting
getting
rough,
it from all
dude. That's why I tell people I'm Italian.
Yeah. Indians are the funniest. If
No.
I'm just
Me and my friend had a good. No, we shouldn't talk about it. But me and my friend had a good conversation about how there's not a solid, funny Indian right now. Like there's good Indian comics, but there's not one guy where you're like,
the problem with Indians is you guys are funny when you don't try.
yeah.
Like just pure raw funniness, and I don't discount that. I don't do this laugh
You mean
with
just like
laugh at thing. Funny's funny to me. I'm a funny guy. Indians and black people
Yeah.
it's so unintentionally funny.
Unintentionally funny.
Just everything they say is hilarious.
yeah.
Have you talked to Jolly? Everything Jolly says.
I know everything. Jolly.
There's not a word that comes out of his mouth that doesn't make me laugh.
Yeah, it's almost like there's like a writer in his head writing the dumbest shit you can think.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, the Indians are getting it hard online.
Hard, dude. The social media is bad.
Yeah,
It's the street food.
you guys are getting your shit kicked in on Twitter, like hardcore racism, and I'm like,
I see it.
here's the deal.
I've never heard of Pajit. Have you heard of Pajit?
I've seen that. Is it a slur?
I don't know, but people are like, the Pajits are gonna be mad at this. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
It's probably like a 4chan term or something.
yeah, for real.
I'm also like, look, I'm anti-racism, but I'm also like, what did Indians do to any? Like, that's a weird group to be mad at in my mind.
I don't know. It's the weird. I think it's the street food, and then a lot of Indians they don't assimilate when they come.
People
out
don't
here.
like the street food.
You know, you haven't seen the videos, like the Indian street food videos where it's like a guy like mixing like a dirty brown water pot, and there's like
Yeah.
a dead dog here.
Oh, yeah,
He's like,
okay, yeah,
he's like
yeah.
scratching his pits. He's like scooping it.
I used to eat street meat all the time in New York, though.
Well, that's different. That's solid food.
Halal cards?
The halal cards. Those guys
Unreal.
are fucking the man.
It's so good.
But Indian street food videos on Instagram are just like
Yeah,
they're
they're
bad.
Well, there's just so many people over there, and it's so fucking hot.
Yeah, it's a lot. I say this every pod. I think I've talked about Indian street food every pod.
Really?
Yeah, but I was like, when you go to India, you should have to put your phone in a yonder bag, so you don't take any videos. You don't have any social media.
That's a great rule.
You know,
We don't need any more bad PR.
it's pretty bad. And Indian guys are just like guys from India. They like hit on women in like a way that is like. It's like borderline rapey. Yeah. And then like obviously the comments you see on like a hot girl's Instagram post.
Yeah.
Guys who are just like, "Oh my fucking god, baby."
Yes.
Crazy.
Did you ever? You never met Anjan.
No, I know who he is. I never met him.
Crazy.
Were you weren't a Florida guy though, right?
Orlando, yeah, year and a half.
Oh, you spent a year and a half there?
Yeah.
We're very similar then, because I only spent about a year there too.
Yeah. I never met you down there though.
No, I moved there 2023.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. Or no, 2022.
What month?
October or September or something.
You moved there like 3 months after I moved back to New York.
Yeah.
It was great. Florida
Yeah.
rules.
It's a great scene.
Yeah.
Most fun I've had doing
It's also
comedy.
just good life.
Good life.
The
good
weather's great.
Weather's amazing.
The weather's amazing.
Yeah.
It's way better than here.
Oh, way better.
Here's pretty brutal.
I think if you could have Florida weather here, that'd be sick. Because Orlando sucks in terms of like nightlife, I feel like.
Yeah, I also noticed that this is a better. I loved Orlando when I was there, but it was also like this mirage at the end of the desert because of the pandemic.
Yeah.
Like I was in New York for the lockdowns. It was
Yeah.
like this beautiful oasis to
Yeah.
me. So just the fact that everything was open and the weather was nice,
Yeah.
because New York was cold and shut down. But there's no fucking culture. Like at least down here they got a cult. Like
There's some culture, yeah.
there's Mexicans. I know there's Puerto Ricans in Orlando, but it's just it's like a new. It's too new of a city. It's very Disney.
Yeah, the Disney stuff, it brings too many tourists there. And stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was in New York during the lockdown too. 2020 to 2021, 2022.
Where are you living?
Bay Ridge.
Oh, I love Bay Ridge.
So good.
Where were you? Where'd you live in Bay Ridge?
Like 67th Street and Bay Ridge Avenue.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was 79th and Fort Hamilton Parkway.
Oh, really? You're close.
Yeah, right? Like
Yeah.
Diker Heights almost.
Okay.
I was like, I would walk in the snow to Diker Heights Bagels because it would be open 24/7.
Yeah.
Get a big bagel, some
Yeah.
beers.
That area is great. Sunset Park, Bay Ridge.
Yeah.
Just ethnic people.
Bay Ridge is amazing.
Yeah.
That's good Italian food.
Oh,
and
yeah.
good
Oh, yeah.
Lebanese food.
Oh, yeah. Good Middle Eastern, good Italian.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a mix.
I had a barber there who was a hood Chinese guy
Yeah.
who was clearly raised around Bay Ridge Italians. So he's tatted up and he was like, trapping out the barbershop. I've talked about this too much. He's gonna kill me.
Yeah.
But like he was like clearly trapping out the barbershop. Like people would come in and he would walk to the back and they were like sketchy dudes. And everybody in there was. My girlfriend hated when I went there to get my haircut.
Yeah.
But he was literally like a fully Chinese guy who'd be like, "Hey, what's going on, Lukey baby?"
Yeah.
And I've never. It was my first time seeing a Chinese guy sound like
an Italian.
yeah,
like
it was a yeah, it was so funny. Hey, let's get some fucking dim sum. Like that was like the vibe.
Yeah, it's funny. All those guys there. Everybody there is like ethnic, but there's a lot of like New York in them.
Well, Bay Ridge is like one of the last places in the 5 boroughs that's like old school New York.
Yeah.
The Bronx has some and Queens has some, but like when you think of that New York guy of like, hey,
Yeah.
that's just not. It's just hey, they've been pushed out. To, like,
I know,
Long
but Bay Ridge is
Island.
so funny because you'd see like a dude like that, like an old school Italian guy, walking right next to a lady in a full hijab.
Yeah. They really were coexisting.
Yeah.
Walking by an Irish pub.
Yeah, it's crazy. Bay Ridge was dope, dude. I love New York. I miss it.
New York's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, it's doing comedy there I don't love right now.
Yeah.
But as a city, I miss it all the time. I mean, it's just so, walking around New York is just amazing.
Yeah, it's
Especially
crazy.
right now, I'm like jealous. It's the summer.
Oh, it's the best time.
Oh, it's so,
Everybody's out.
Yeah.
Everyone's out late.
so yeah.
Nice out. Yeah.
Let's ride a city bike around, get lost.
City bike. Yeah.
Fuck
Good
around.
times, dude.
Yeah.
New York is great. Well, I'm pumped you're on the pod, dude. You're one of my favorite comics to watch. You're very funny.
Oh, thanks, dude.
We're going to talk about some bits that we do that we love that kind of just fall flat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
To me, it feels real because I had a nice hot bomb.
dude. None of that was recorded. What we were talking
No,
about.
it was recorded. Oh, all this was recorded.
Yeah.
My set last night was also recorded. You know what sucks? I was asking people. I was like, "Hey, you guys are recording, right?"
Oh, the worst.
I want my set after. And then I went up and bombed, and I was like, "God,
Dude,
an idiot."
I had my friend come record a set one time and I absolutely bombed. And
Yeah.
I was like, he was like, bro, I'm assuming you don't want the tape. And I was like offended he even asked. It was like so awkward because
Yeah.
I gave him $50 to come film me and then I ate shit.
Yeah.
And then there was this awkward like, do you want the tape?
Yeah.
Don't. Then I was like, why would I want that? What do you think, I'm delusional?
Yeah. I feel like today I kind of got over it, and then I saw a Venmo payment for the show, and I was like, God damn it.
That's so sad. That's so funny that you got the memo payment and you're like, fuck, they remembered me.
Yeah. But we'll kick it off, man. I'll start. I'll do a bit. I'll share a bit that I have that I like that bombs or has been bombing lately.
Okay.
And then
It's your closer.
Actually, it was a joke I did do last night. It was a new joke I wrote, and I think it has legs. But last night, fucking fell flat as hell.
Okay.
Basically, it's like you ever have somebody, because you have a lady, you're in a long-term relationship. You ever have somebody who's like, hey man, give her a hug for me. You know, when you see her, give her a hug for me. I don't like that.
You don't like it?
I don't like that. Or when they're like, hey, give her my love. It's almost like, what? You want me to fuck my wife and then say it's from you?
Yeah.
Huh? Or like, hey, you want me to hug my wife, but the way you would like it?
Yeah. I get.
Bothers me. You know?
Yeah. I get what you. There's something funny there, for sure.
Something there. Because I tagged it up a bit. I also say, like, you know, no one's ever like, hey, man, give her some head for me. You know?
Well, I think the funny thing is, like, you think I'm going to do good deeds to my girl. You think I'm going to do nice things to my girlfriend on your behalf.
Yeah.
Like, I'm already keeping a score of the nice things I do on my own behalf. You know what I mean? Like, to be like, every time I do something nice for her, I remind her.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's the funny angle. To be like,
Yeah.
every time I do something nice for her, I make sure she knows. You think I'm going to do something nice and then fucking give you the credit?
Yeah, you think I'm going to hug my wife and be like, this is from John.
Yeah.
No, bitch. It's from
Yeah.
me. Yeah. Yeah, man, there's something about it.
It's
and
also so funny, like, if you gave her a hug or a kiss and it was just like the best hug or kiss, then after you're like, that's from Derek.
Yeah.
Like, you guys had a really passionate
And I
makeout
just
session,
can't
like,
emulate it.
hi, Steve.
And I try it again. I just can't do it the same way.
Yeah.
I just like channel that guy's energy. Yeah, that's crazy. Give her my love. I don't know where that came from.
Yeah.
Give her my love.
Give her my love. Give her a hug for me is weird. A guy coming from a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give her my best. That's not bad.
That's
right?
not bad. Give her my best. You
Give
know,
her my
wish her
best.
well for me.
Tell her I said hi. I'm gonna tell her I said hi.
Tell her I said hi. That's nice too. But also
Yeah.
that I don't get is like, all right, he said hi.
Yeah.
It's not here. You know? It's dumb.
Yeah.
Give her my love is crazy. It's almost like, me and my friend were talking, it's almost like a eunuch made that up, you know? Like a dude who could never have sex with a woman because he chops his genitals off. He's like, hey, give her my love because even if I wanted to, I could never.
That's how impotent guys have sex.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! Can you just go give her my love?
Give her some head for me, dude,
Yeah,
please.
give her my fucking love, man.
Yeah, because you would feel confident saying that because there's no way you could ever have sex with that woman.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. You would want somebody else giving women your love.
You're like, I can't do it, so for me,
Yeah.
on my behalf, in my name.
Oh yeah. If I had no cock, I'd want guys giving ladies my love. Give them my fucking love, man. Really, just give it to them.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, there's something there.
Yeah.
But it bombed so hard. Have you ever said that to somebody? Hey man, give her my love.
Give her my love. I don't think I've said. Give her my. No, that's weird.
Give her my love.
It's weird. You're getting a little slick doing that. Yeah, I think.
I kind of want to start saying it.
Yeah, we should start saying.
Give her my love, you know.
Yeah.
Just bite my lip.
Yeah, give her my love. If I started saying that to my friends, they'd be like, "What the fuck? What? What did you just say to me?"
Give her my love. How long have you been with your lady?
Like 4 years.
4 years?
Yeah.
Very serious.
Serious.
Yeah.
How about you? Oh, you're married.
I'm married. Married 4.
That's
I've
crazy.
been with her for like 5.5, 6.
That's awesome. So you got engaged quickly.
Yeah, I got engaged pretty quick.
Pandemic, huh?
It was right before.
You get engaged before and then married during.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. Pretty long.
You just knew you wanted to pull the trigger.
It just felt so right.
That's great.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not giving her anybody's love except mine.
I know. I got to get on that. I already know I'm going to marry her. And now I'm getting to the point where we've been dating for long enough where everyone's giving me shit.
What's cool is she knows you do comedy and she's cool with it. That was like a big thing for me. I was like, oh, you're cool with this. Like me going out to mics, me going out to shows, being out late.
Yeah.
That's so important. My ex didn't let me hang out with my friends.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, with my ex, I set very like specific ground rules of like basically like I'll never like you as much as I like this thing.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with it and I'll do whatever I have to do to like succeed at it. Like move to fucking Texas.
Yeah.
I'll move to the middle of I would have never thought I'd live in fucking central Texas.
I know when I talked to you in January, you're like, nah, I'm not leaving.
No, I don't want. I thought I was in New York.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I was like, that. So I set those ground rules, and that lasted for like 6 months.
Yeah.
And then my ex-girlfriend just slowly but surely, and more so, started to just resent stand-up comedy as a thing.
Yeah, it sucks. I get that though. You gotta find a crazy lady. Like my lady's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the fact that she lets me do this is crazy.
You think so?
I think so. I think any lady who's like not a comic and is like, yeah, go out late at night, do open mics, hang out with the boys, because the hang is kind of like part of it.
Oh, totally.
So I'm like, hey, I know I'm not doing a show tonight, but I gotta go show face and like hang.
Yeah, for sure.
And she's like, all right. I'm like, dang.
Yeah, but don't you think like if a guy is like fully has his shit together, like think about being a guy who's like an accountant.
Okay.
Straight, square job.
Yeah.
9 to 5. And then what? He just goes to the gym and he's not a big partier. He doesn't drink. He doesn't do drugs. And what? He just hangs out at home and like does chores. Like that guy, number one, that guy's a freak.
Yeah.
Like that's weird. There's no guy. All my friends who aren't comedians are like wasted every weekend, shit hammered. Like,
yeah, they're out drinking.
They're out partying. Yeah, man. Like, or they're like, they have a budding gambling addiction.
Yeah.
They're on fucking FanDuel and DraftKings all day, blowing the money that should be saved for a house with their wife.
Right.
So, like, I feel like a woman probably looks at comedy like, well, at least he's, like, passionate about something. This is his thing that he does.
That's true. But I feel like it's harder for most women to kind of grasp that because it's like, hey, I don't know how much money I'm going to make doing this, you know?
But you have a job.
I do have a job.
And you also feel you're, like, not a retard.
I feel like I'm not a retard.
You're not a retard.
I feel like I got my shit together pretty good.
But some comics are like...
Some comics are bad.
Half of all comics.
I think most.
Yeah.
Probably more than half.
Well, how many guys do you meet, like, they could be nice, they could be funny, but you're like, oh, man, you're so close to being homeless.
Yeah, you just go to their house and you're like, this is a trap house.
It's yes.
Yeah.
This is like if I didn't know you did stand up, I'd think you were a heroin addict.
Yeah, for sure.
I think you were a full junkie.
Yeah, there's not a lot of comics who have their shit together.
Yeah.
I think you're a guy who has his shit together, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I also like, I didn't for a while, but I started comedy young.
Yeah.
And also, I just like, I started young and I was like in school and I think I could have done well in a different field.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of like, I have to do this.
Right.
Now I'm a decade in.
Yeah.
So like, this is the commitment. I can't just like fuck around and not make a living off of it. That would be insane.
Yeah, dude. I feel you, dude. I'm there. I'm 9 years in. I've been doing it a while.
Yeah.
And then I got kicked out of the military.
For doing stand-up?
Not for doing stand-up. I smoked weed. But I smoked weed at a comedy show.
Oh, really?
I was at.
And they tested you?
I turned myself in.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
I was like too paranoid that I would get caught. And I was like, if I turn myself in, I'll feel better about it. So I turned myself in.
How would you have gotten caught?
Like a random drug test came up.
Okay.
I turned myself in, and at the same time, I was doing a ton of stand-up, and I was like, whatever happens, happens. And I threw away a good career. Like, I was enlisted in the military and then became an officer, and I was like, all this, like, extra pay and all this extra responsibility.
Wow.
And then my wife was so pumped. I don't know if you know this, I went to flight school. I was going to be a pilot. In the military, yeah. I dropped.
You were going to be like an Air Force pilot?
I was going to be a Coast Guard, like, rescue pilot.
Holy shit.
But I was at flight school. There's a lot of downtime. So I started doing open mics again after New York.
Yeah.
And I was like, I kind of like stand-up more than being a pilot because you got to sign a 10-year contract. And I was like, I don't want to sign a 10-year contract. So I dropped out of flight school. They sent me to a ship. I was on a ship, and I felt miserable.
Okay.
And so I just started doing stand-up again. And I just got caught up in the stand-up scene. I smoked weed. And then...
What was your lady pumped about, you said?
Me being a pilot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be a happy ending. Like, she was pumped you were so passionate.
No, she was pumped I was going to be a pilot. Like, our life was set. I get out of the military. I'd be like an airline pilot or some shit.
You get paid well.
Yeah, I get paid well.
Yeah.
And instead I was like, I'm going to do open mics and smoke weed.
Could you have, theoretically, let's say you didn't smoke weed, and more importantly, let's say you didn't fucking turn yourself in. That's a crazy.
It's wild. It's a crazy thing.
That's the opposite of what I would do. I would have taken the drug test, failed, and then accused them of rigging. I would have like gaslit.
I went to my boss and I was like, "Hey, something happened."
No, I would have. You're such an honest person. I would have. Yeah, I would have done the exact. I would have failed the drug test. Be like, "This is bullshit. You're fucking racist. You're homophobic because I'm gay, isn't it?" Like, I would fucking just because I'm trans. I would have freaked out, dude. I would have been pulling out all the stops.
Yeah,
but that's crazy. So, hey, all right, if you were a pilot though. Do you think you could have done that and comedy? Or
No.
was that just purely impossible?
it would have been too much. It would have been like a hobby.
Yeah.
I have a buddy who's a comic in New York. He's doing pretty well. Noah Miller, pretty sure that's his name. He was a Coast Guard pilot.
Really?
And then he started doing comedy and then got out. And I asked him before I started. He was like, "Hey man, how realistic is it I can do stand up and be a pilot?" He was like, "At least the first few years, it's gonna be impossible."
Yeah. That's like, dude, I hear about this. These guys who had these, I had prospects of a good career, but I had not a.
What were you gonna do?
I was going for marketing communications. I wanted to work in the music industry.
Yeah.
Like at a record label or something like that, like an A&R. Like
Yeah.
now that whole industry is crazy now because everybody just blows up on TikTok. So there's
Yeah.
not really A&R work. Is like, you ever seen like This Is 40?
Yeah, like you
Yeah.
go and discover bands and help.
Yeah, that was like my idea. What I wanted to do is like be kind of like a football scout is, but for music.
Yeah.
Or something in that, in the field. And I
Right.
had this lady who was like mentoring me. She used to work at this big record label. It was like I was on a good little track to do something.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy when I hear guys had like they were fully in a great career and
Yeah.
started doing open mic. That's a wild move, dude.
But I was doing open mics before I was in the military and like doing shows and stuff in San Francisco.
Yeah.
And then I stopped, I joined, and I would do it like here and there. And I just, after like the pandemic hit and I stopped.
Thank God you're funny.
Yeah.
I know a kid that had like a union, like a
solid job.
union firefighting job.
Oh, those are good,
Like,
huh?
oh, dude, you make $200,000 a year. Yeah, it's insane.
And he
He
sucked.
worked like 3 days a week to make like $200,000, and he stopped to do like open mics.
Yeah.
And he's like, pretty bad.
That sucks, dude.
This is crazy.
That's the worst. That's how I felt yesterday when I bombed so hard. I'm like, I'm so dumb. I could be flying planes right now. I'm so stupid, dude.
That's a nice thing. Because my last memory of not doing stand up was I was just sitting in a college class being like,
Yeah.
so like I didn't really, and I was just working shitty day jobs and stuff.
Yeah.
So I had like, oh, I might do something cool.
Yeah.
But the fact that you already have like I would have actually been flying. I would have been flying rescue planes for the Coast Guard.
Yeah, I'd be flying right now. All my friends graduated like a month ago.
That's crazy.
They're all flying.
Do they like it?
Yeah, they're flying planes, dude.
Damn, that's also fucked. That it wasn't even like you were gonna be a lawyer. You were gonna do something badass.
It's a cool job.
It's a cool, badass, manly job that pays well.
I gave it up to do this. To bomb at Absolute Show on a Wednesday.
I like this tactic of yours of really getting in front of the bomb.
Yeah, it is what it is.
The bomb ownership, I like.
Bomb ownership, dude. I own up when I smoke weed and when I bomb.
Yeah, you are an honest man, huh?
That's what I do.
Your lady probably loves that.
I think that's nice, yeah. Very helpful.
Honest Anthony.
Honest me, dude.
I like that.
All right, man. Let's hear a bit, dude. I'm very excited.
Okay.
I'm excited to hear a bit you got.
Okay, I have. You want a bit or I have 2 bits and a story that's a true story that I've always tried to do on stage. Maybe we'll save that for last.
Let's do that on last.
Yeah.
Let's hear a bit.
Do you remember when the guy self-immolated outside of for Palestine?
That Air Force guy who wore like the uniform and everything?
Yeah, the bit was, what if I started self-immolating just at every minor inconvenience? Like, I thought it was so like, I love the idea of like, I'm in line at Chipotle and I'm like, can I get guac? They're like, we're all out. And I'm like,
You're just dousing yourself.
yeah. I love that.
That's funny.
Yeah, I just think it's funny. Like,
What was that guy going through? You guys don't have guac? What the fuck?
Yeah.
That guy killed himself.
just pull up to like a parking garage. I'm like, how much is it? They're like $25 an hour. Like,
In your car.
he's in my. Like, I just love the idea of just like being mildly annoyed and self-immolating.
Yeah.
It's so funny to me.
Everyone's like, why'd that guy do that? There's parking was too expensive.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm like, I like order a beer, and I'm like, what beers do you have? And then they show all the cans, and I'm like, do you have anything in the bottle? I go, no. And I was like, all right, what's on draft? They go, we don't have drafts. I'm like, so it's just cans. And like, yeah. I'm like, cool.
Always have like a bunch of gasoline with you.
Yeah.
Lighter fluid.
Yeah.
Dang. That is funny as hell. I like imagining just the guy, the thing is, what's funny about this is the aftermath. Because everyone's like, what? Why did he do it?
Yeah.
What was his cause?
Yeah, what was his cause? Yeah, his next dentist appointment wasn't for 2 months. That was his cause. He couldn't get another dentist appointment for 2.5 months, so he self-immolated right here in the waiting room.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Your family would be so confused.
Yeah.
No, what?
Well, this bit doesn't work. I don't know. I think it doesn't work. Number one, it didn't work because I was doing it right after the guy burned himself alive
it's a little
for
too
real.
Fresh,
Yeah, it was like the definition of too soon. But it's why I thought of it. I thought it was funny. And then the other thing is like, it's really silly and made up.
Yeah.
Like, it's not about something that happened, and it's not like a thought I have about a certain situation. It's just like
the idea.
It's just a what if that makes me laugh.
Yeah.
And it's also like, all I'm doing is showing the audience that I'm a psychotic person.
Yeah.
Like, that's all. I think that's all that bit does.
Yeah.
Is go, I think it's funny if I burn myself alive every time I got irked.
Yeah. It'd be funny if in the act people are like, whoa, we'll get you in. We'll get you in for the appointment.
Yeah.
Covered in fuel.
Yeah.
Like it's a tactic you use to just get what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, that's funny as hell, dude. Have you ever thought about burning yourself alive? No. I thought about it last night after my set. That would be great. After a bomb.
Yeah.
Like,
that'd be great. Self-immolate right on stage. Your middle of your closer, it's not working. Like, fuck
this, dude. Yeah.
Damn. That would be self-immolating would be crazy. I don't like, this is gruesome, but I don't like how they like seem, I don't like how long, I figured you'd just pass out.
They're alive for a while.
They're alive for a while.
A long time.
They're like, fuck.
Yeah.
Ah! I'm like, go, let him tap. Kill him.
That picture of the monk, he's just sitting still. You know?
Yeah, that guy's a fucking badass, though.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Do you think there's any part in his brain during that moment he was like, That sucks, dude.
Fucking that's hilarious to be like, why the fuck did I do this?
Because you know, like when people like jump off like the Golden Gate Bridge, there's people who survived and they're like, the second I jumped, I regretted it.
I had a bit about this.
Yeah.
That exact thing.
Really?
So my bit was, I watched that documentary about those guys.
Yeah.
And I was like, that was just the whole takeaway was supposed to be like, everybody was like, dude, as soon as I jumped, I regretted it. I'm like, yeah, but that's not everybody. You know, there was one guy who was like, wee. Yeah. Like, you know, there were guys who were stoked that they jumped.
Yeah.
It's what they went there to do.
Right.
That was the whole point of their day, was to go jump off the Golden Gate Bridge.
I don't know if that's true.
You think everybody regretted it?
I think everybody regretted it. Yeah. I think as soon as you jump, you're like, fuck.
So you think everybody that hangs themselves regrets hanging themselves?
I think, yeah, that's why they're wiggling. Yeah. You think there's one stoic guy?
No, he's got to be a Tibetan monk if he's doing that.
No, they all wiggle, dude. I
think we like to tell ourselves they regret it. I think there's some dudes that were like, this is my plan. This is my favorite thing to do right now, is kill myself.
I don't think it's anybody's favorite thing.
I think that's where their mind is in the moment. They go, this is my number one favorite thing.
I don't love anything except killing myself.
Yeah, I think that's where you get.
Maybe. That's a crazy take. How'd that joke do?
that one did better than the self-immolating joke.
Yeah.
That joke about the Golden Gate Bridge. It was just like 10 seconds though, and I'm squeezing this Golden Gate Bridge jumper joke into everything. Like,
yeah.
I might rewrite down the premise and try to get some new angles on it. Because like, that would always get a big laugh. So maybe I should do it.
It'd be funny just the idea of killing yourself over a minor inconvenience is funny.
Yeah.
Anyway, it doesn't have to be self-immolate. Like if you you get like, hey, we're out of those kind of bagels, dude, and you just walk into traffic.
yeah, exactly. Frosty machine's broken. Sorry, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be a good bit. Killing myself in any minor inconvenience.
That's funny. Sucks at bombs.
Yeah, it sucks. It's just, it didn't do well.
Yeah.
That didn't do well. Yeah.
It happens.
It's okay.
Some of these bits are like, I have bits like that too that are just like, it's just so funny, but they don't translate on stage.
Yeah, it doesn't work if the premise, like, I don't think fantasies work unless they're in the context of a bit that's rooted in reality.
Yeah.
So, like, the premise has to be, this is my opinion on this thing, or this is my view of this thing.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I mean? It's almost like a take, but it doesn't have to be so like, yeah.
Right.
But it's, you either have a take on something, or it's something that actually happened to you, and then you have thoughts on it.
Yeah.
It's either something personal or a take on something in the world. So, and then within those, then you could be like, and I always thought it was funny, what if, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
But when the premise itself is a what if, it's like, you're just, I mean, it's just kind of, it's too silly almost. It's just absurdist. I think it doesn't connect.
Yeah, I can see that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you could do that with anything.
Right.
That's the problem with that. Like, what if I self-immolated? It's like, what if my skin turned purple?
Right.
You know what I mean? What if I was a dinosaur? You can it's like for babies do that. You know?
Yeah.
So every time I have a bit like that, it never works.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I don't know. I think it's a little bit more. There's more thought into it than just like anything, you know.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. But I'll do it one. This bit. It's not even. I actually haven't done this bit. I do this pod every week, so I'm like running out of bits. I just got to go bomb on stage to do this pod. But I have a premise I'm scared to do because I don't know if it's gonna work. But like superhero movies like Spider-Man, Superman, Batman, they're always stopping like robberies or a mugging or like a cartoony villain. There's never like an episode of Spider-Man or like a movie of Spider-Man where he's like, there's a serial rapist and I gotta fucking stop a rapist. They're never stopping like a brutal crime.
Yeah.
Like I would love to see like a superhero movie where it's like Batman and there's like a school shooting and he's just like going classroom to classroom and fucking kids are dead.
Yeah.
It's never like serious. It's always like cartoony shit.
It's Gotham City set in Kentucky. It's like he's stopping an uncle who's molesting.
Yeah, he's never stopped. Yeah, they never stop like real shit that's happening.
Yeah.
stopping a family member from molesting.
Yeah, he's stopping Alabama incest.
Yeah, it's just like stopping like bank robbers who are wearing like fucking black and white t-shirt.
Yeah,
you know?
that is funny if it was like more fucked up crimes.
Yeah, I mean, you would think, especially like New York, where all these movies take place.
Yeah,
A lot of fucked up shit. There's never like a Spider-Man stopping a fucking, I don't know, dude. Name any brutal crime.
yeah. Serial rapist is pretty fun.
Serial rape is like Spider-Man and the serial rapist.
Yeah, if it just got dark.
Yeah.
Mike Eaton's got a good joke about Law and Order SVU.
Yeah.
And how there's like they're always about serial rapists and stuff like that. And then you have the fact that they do auditions for the little girls who were molested.
Oh, really?
Like those girls had to audition.
Yeah.
It's like that means there's some like a producer that works for whatever channel, USA.
Damn.
USA like
Yeah,
network.
yeah. I have a bit like that too because I talk about the guys who audition to be pedophiles.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
he's like that. He's like that means there's a producer at like USA who's like, she's not molestable enough, dude. She's not-
Nah.
she is.
Nobody would touch that.
No. It's
crazy.
yeah, it's a funny bit.
Yeah, I just would love to see like a dark, like it's just not real, you know?
Yeah.
Like an element of realness. Just like Spider-Man and the guy who cut his wife's head off.
Yeah, dude, it's Batman's in New York. He stops a black dude from beating up an old Chinese lady in the subway.
Yeah, there's no like stop the Asian hate.
Get your hand off me, Batman! This Chinese bitch looking at me sideways. Fuck off, Batman!
Yeah, that's crazy. They don't have that. Because that's a real problem. Then.
They have beef.
Yeah,
Black people and Asians in New York have beef.
it's a crazy. I remember just picking up when I was there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not really said either because like I
it
feel
was
like,
right after Black Lives Matter.
yeah.
So everyone
Well,
was
the
like,
narratives are pushed by like pussy ass white people.
Yeah.
Of course. So like nobody really talks about the black versus Asian beef, but there's something going on.
there's something weird going
Yeah.
on. Yeah.
Old Chinese ladies and fully grown black guys have a real rivalry going in New York City.
And it's just that. It's never like an old black guy and an old Chinese
No.
man. It's like
It's a large, fit 32-year-old black guy and a
Old.
98-year-old
Yeah.
Chinese woman on the R train going back to Bay Ridge.
yeah. See, that's what we need in the Avengers.
Yeah.
Like Tony Stark needs to fly in, and there's like, we gotta fucking, this is not right.
Yeah.
We gotta stop these black guys from
One of the
being-
Avengers needs to be like a really good MTA agent. You know what I mean? Just a really good MTA worker who like stops people from jerking off and
Yeah.
shitting on the.
That's what you need.
platform.
Yeah, you need a superhero on the subways. Subways are fucking scary as hell.
They got way worse.
I bet. I have like homeless people being killed and
They weren't that bad pre-pandemic.
oh,
Post was brutal.
crazy.
Yeah, it's a fucking loony bin down there, dude.
You need just that's where Spider-Man needs to be, in the subway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just swinging around.
Yeah.
You can
Just fucking webbing people's crotches. Yo, stop! Yeah, just your hand just gets, you're like jerking off and then whoa!
just traps the cum on the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't jizz on the floor.
Did you see that guy that jerked off on that lady?
No, what's
You didn't
that?
see this video? I mean, it's fucked up. It's
On the
like,
subway?
It sounds funnier than it is. When it happens, you feel bad. This guy jerks off. This guy, you don't see the jerking. You see a lady's filming and she starts screaming, "He just nutted on me!" And she's chasing a guy out of like a Walgreens, and he's flying.
Whoa.
And you see him like just basically evade her, like scramble. They caught him, but this psycho like was jerking off in like a gas station or a Walgreens or something, and jizzed on a lady.
Whoa.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
how nuts is that?
That's insane.
Right?
First off, that's a lot of like, that's a skill. That's a lot of skill.
It's a good aim.
Good aim, and to do it in the moment like that.
Yeah.
Like when I jerk off, I need like a lot. I need to be chill. I need to lay down. I can't stand up.
Oh, so you have specific parameters.
I have to lay
you can ask
down. At the very least, I have to lay down.
for. I like laying down more than standing up, but I can do it on the fly if I need to.
Standing up I couldn't do it.
No?
No.
Your legs give out?
It's not that they give out. It's just like the sensation of standing. It just
It like ruins the experience.
ruins the experience.
It is a bit of a chore when you're jerking off.
Yeah.
You know?
But that guy, to do it in the moment, standing up in Walgreens.
That's one of those like sexual proclivities where I'm like, how did you get there?
Yeah.
Where did you even find out that was a thing that you could fantasize?
What race was he?
They were both black.
Oh, it was a black guy and a black lady?
Black guy, black lady, yeah.
Interesting.
But isn't that crazy though to be like, imagine if that was your fetish. Like I like to go into CVS and jerk off secretly and then come on a woman who's also shopping at CVS.
That would suck.
That would suck if that was what you were doing.
I can get off max once a year. Because you do it once and then your life, you lock up.
Yeah, you can get off so seldom.
Nothing gets you hard, but that sucks.
You have to scout so many Dwayne Reeds to see who's the least attentive workers.
Yeah, you're just looking up cameras. There's a camera.
Yeah,
camera there.
You got a case to join to see if you can
just a
crank one out. Yeah, it's crazy.
Man,
I felt bad for the lady. She was
that's pretty traumatizing.
She was crying and freaking out. I felt horrible,
dude.
And that would suck if once he gets away, he left his cum on you.
Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah, it'd be crazy if he got away. They didn't catch him.
They caught him and they arrested him.
Yeah,
but his I think he was not like a psycho homeless guy.
Really, just a creep.
It was a guy,
just a creep.
Yeah, imagine you found out your coworker got arrested because he jizzed on a lady in fucking Dunkin' Donuts or whatever.
I'd love to see that trial.
Yeah.
He's like, I didn't do it. There's clearly a security cam footage.
As you can see, Your Honor, his dick does not have the torque and the power to projectile the cum that far. Your Honor.
It's in the Southern court.
Yeah. As you can see, my client was clearly picking out which flavor of bagel bites he was going to get in the frozen section when said cum was projectiled.
That'd be a crazy security cam footage to watch, because he's probably like, you think he's bricked up as soon as he walks into the Dwayne Reed?
That's a great point.
He walks in, he's like, let's go, it's about to happen.
Yeah.
I'm not leaving.
Also, you got to think he's hiding the dick.
Yeah.
He's not crazy enough to just walk out, cock out.
No.
It's almost got to be like t-shirt over.
T-shirt over. Yeah.
This is logistically a hard move to pull off.
It's tough, man. Like, it's fucked up that he did it, but honestly, respect for the amount of work that probably went into it.
This guy's got work ethic. Yeah,
good work ethic.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, he's probably getting props in prison or wherever he's at. You know, they're like, you the dude, you the jizz dude.
Yeah.
He's like, want to see me do it? That'd be crazy if you can just bust on command.
Yeah, that would be. You'd want to be a guy who can bust on command.
Imagine being with your lady and you bust too early and then you self-immolate yourself.
That would be great. You're still inside. She stopped, dropping, and rolling in the bed. You're just fully self-immolated.
Yeah.
Did I hear about it? Christophe and other guys I hear more and more now. The guys have the opposite problem where they can't come. I don't know if it's because everybody's on these antidepressants and shit.
That might be it. I have friends who are on antidepressants, and they're like, it's so hard to bust.
Fuck that.
That sucks.
I thought we were all in this together, that we're all trying not to come quick.
How do you not get depressed from not bust?
That would blow.
Yeah.
But then everybody always says that they could bust when they jerk off. So I'm always like, is this...
Oh, so you mean when they're with a lady, they can't bust, but when they jerk off, they can bust?
I think so. Who can't bust when they're jerking?
Yeah.
That would suck.
Yeah, you're just like, ugh.
I also feel a little bit... Damn it. I feel a little betrayed because I thought we were all in this together as men, that we're all trying not to bust early with our women.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's what we're all trying to do, but like the antidepressant, the whole point of having sex is to bust.
Right, yeah.
To not bust, you're just putting in work for no reason.
It's just cardio. Just a hit workout.
Yeah. Just a naked, gross hit workout.
I still got a fucking CrossFit. There's no busted.
Dude, if I don't bust, I bust every time.
Oh, yeah.
There's no way I'm starting.
There's maybe a couple times I was really drunk that I didn't.
Maybe, yeah. If you're drunk and then you're like...
But I'd have to be smashed. I could still bust drunk.
Yeah.
I could bust a drunk.
Might take a little long.
You take a little longer, but I can get it out.
I'll bust.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sad. It's almost like you need an antidepressant and then something to make you horny.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I have friends who are like, yeah, like I have a friend who him and his girl are on antidepressants,
Yeah.
and they both just don't have any want to have sex.
Might be a boomer take. Do you think those things are overprescribed?
100%.
Me too, man.
I don't take anything.
No, me
I've
either.
been sad. I've been depressed. I've seen a therapist.
Me too.
But I'm never taking. I'll figure it out.
Dude, I used to think
I'll self-immolate before I fucking get antidepressants.
that's what really people should be doing. Too much Wellbutrin, not enough self-immolation. I used to have like panic attacks, and I was on a low dose of SSRI for like panic attacks.
Yeah.
And then I don't really have them anymore because I think I was just drinking a lot, to be honest.
Oh, that's what was like triggering it?
Kind of.
Yeah, I can see that.
I think so.
You're just drinking too much, and you're like, I need drugs so I can keep drinking.
I think I was drinking too much, and then hungover, I would have like a panic attack. And then I was telling myself, like, I have panic disorder.
Yeah.
And I'm like, do you, or are you just like, are you poisoning yourself? And then you feel fucked up the next day because your body has no nutrients or water. And,
Yeah.
you know?
That's probably it. I think most people probably just need to eat better and drink water.
Yeah.
And probably cure everything.
You know when you're like drinking or doing drugs and the next day you have like negative thought spirals?
Oh, yeah.
That was just like a heightened version of that. I'm like,
Yeah.
stop fucking putting the shitty stuff in your body. And then I
Yeah.
basically, I don't know, not to say this is everybody's experience, but
For sure.
I think that shit's overprescribed. And I think
100%.
everybody being like, you see people that are like kind of zombified.
Yeah.
And it's like, so you don't.
They're numbed out.
They're numbed out. They're not busting.
Not but.
That's a creepy. That's a little dystopian to have a bunch of numb, cumless human beings.
Yeah, I think honestly, busting is my antidepressant.
Yeah.
Like, if I bomb, I'm like, I'm just going nut.
Jerk off to feel better.
Jerk off, have sex.
I feel you.
I feel better. It's
I'm getting that way
underrated.
about video games.
Like that's your bust?
I love busting, but also like if I'm stressed, if I
Yeah.
just play Call of Duty and yell at the TV, I
feel
do
better?
genuinely feel better afterwards.
Yeah, more people should do that and just bust. Play COD, bust. That's all you need, dog.
Work out. You're working out still. You're in good shape.
Working out, dude.
You're in great
Getting
shape.
back in shape. After I got out of the military, I got so fucking out of shape, and I was like, I need
Skinny or fat?
like fat.
Yeah.
I was gaining weight, and then like my arms would be scrawny, and then my belly would be like,
Yeah.
yeah.
What are you doing now?
I just go to the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Standard lifting.
just do some lifting, do some cardio, try to eat healthier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on that too right now. I'm like 3 weeks in. I
Yeah.
think I look better.
You look good, man.
Thanks, dude. I appreciate it.
Good
I got to
looking,
trim down a little.
Yeah, everybody can.
I got like a good. I think if I lose like 20.
20?
Yeah, I think if I lose 20
What do-
pounds, I look good.
What are you at now?
I don't weigh myself, but I bet 190.
Okay.
But I'm 5'9". 5'9", 190 is a little chunky.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's not too bad.
If I was 5'9", 170, I think that'd be great.
You look like a UFC fighter.
Think so?
Yeah.
I used to be like 155.
That's what I'm at like right now.
How tall are you?
Like 5'7".
Yeah. See, that's a good size. 5'7", 155, 5'9", 170.
Yeah, that's
That's
pretty
like
good.
a good proportions. I was like a stick.
Really?
Yeah. I was.
I've seen pictures of you skinny, yeah.
Yeah, I was
I've seen
like-
old pictures of you.
Dude, I honestly think I was just broke, and I just kind of didn't eat really. I just didn't really eat much.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah. I worked at restaurants, like bartending and waiting tables, so I'd have like the family meal.
Mm-hmm.
And I think a lot of times I would just not eat all day until I could get the free meal from the restaurant I worked at.
I would do that too just because I like going hard for dinner.
Yeah.
I would just not eat all day because I'd go to a taqueria and get like 10 tacos.
I worked at Taqueria St. Mark's and St. Mark's and First.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So I would get anything I want. That wasn't even family meal. That was, you got a shift meal, which is,
Ooh.
it's not a communal food. It's anything you want on the menu. You
I'll
can
make
get.
it for you.
And you can get any beer
That's pretty sweet.
or a house margarita.
Yeah, I would do that. I would just starve myself till dinner.
That's what I would get. I would literally starve myself all day, and at the end of my shift, I would eat like a delicious giant quesadilla and like a Modelo michelada. It was awesome. It was great.
That's so cool.
And I was just very skinny and unhealthy and having panic attacks.
It's crazy. Oh, there's no fucking Modelo today? That's fine.
Should I fire off another bit?
Let's hear one, dude. I want to hear a bit. Let's hear a bit.
How much time do we have? Should I do?
We're at 49 minutes. We can wrap it up. Let's do your killer bit. Whatever your favorite one that you have that you're like, I gotta fucking talk about this.
Okay, yeah. It's a true story. I was dating this girl long distance, and we were really hyping up the sex because we hadn't seen each other in a couple months. Like, I'm gonna do this, you're gonna do that, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna fucking. I'm really talking a big game. I flew down to Florida. I was living in Boston. I flew down to Florida to go see her. Dude, I had hyped it up so much in my head. It was my first time ever. I was a young man. I couldn't get it up. Stress-induced erectile dysfunction, and I didn't know why I couldn't get it up, and I was freaking out because that had never happened to me before, and I didn't know what to do to like deal with it, so I called my dad. True story, and he helped me. And I swear to God, I called him and I was like, Dad, I'm having problems. And he's like, what kind of problems? That's how my dad talks. And I was like sex problems? And I swear to God, he goes, did you come quick? And I was like, no. And he goes, oh. He's like, oh, you can't get it up? And I was like, yeah. And then he like coached me through it. Like, it's all in your head, blah, blah. But just the idea of like, it's a true story that I flew to Florida to have sex with a lady, couldn't get my dick hard, and called my dad.
Yeah, what did he tell you?
He said it's all in your head, and then just try not to focus on impressing her or anything. Just focus on what you enjoy about the experience.
You're just hearing him, and you're just like,
just getting rock hard. Whoa! He was like, focus on why you're excited to be there.
It worked.
I think it definitely calmed my nerves, which maybe helped.
Yeah.
I don't know if I deployed his techniques, but I think that it definitely, he took the stress off me. I was bugging out.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It'd be funny if like every time you have sex, you have to play a recording of your dad. It's just like your dad doing ASMR. Hey, Luke. You're a little stressed right now.
Look, I know you're stressed right now, but just remember why you're here, what you like about pussy and vaginas and asses and tits. Just try not to be too stressed, Luke. You're my son, and I love you.
You're rock hard. And you're like,
just so
let's go.
hard. See, you're good. You're a great son. I love you so much. Now get that dick hard and put it in the woman.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah,
that's a true story.
true story.
Dang.
Yeah, but I always, I don't know. Something about it is like, it just doesn't work. I don't know why the fuck it doesn't work. Because I think it's funny.
That is funny.
Yeah, but like, I don't know what angle to take after just the funniness of I called my dad.
Yeah.
Because the true story is like, he helped. I did the like, oh, did you come quick, blah, blah. I just don't know like how to tag it up in a way that makes it funny.
Yeah.
It like runs out of steam quickly.
It'd be funny if the girl was calling her mom. She's like, I'm not wet. I don't know what to do. You know? Dang. Calling your dad. That's cool you have a relationship with your dad.
He's the man.
If I called my dad for that, I would immediately just hang up. I'd be like, I didn't mean to call. And I'd just be soft as hell.
He's like, Anthony, what's going on? You're like, nothing. Sorry about that.
Nothing.
Talk to you later, Dad.
Dang. Did you tell her? Did she know?
I don't
What
think
did
I
you
ever
do? Did
told
you
her
like
that.
step out of the room? What'd you do?
Well, no. It was the next day.
Oh.
I mulled over this.
Oh, so you had one bad night and you're.
I had a bad night. She went to class the next day. We were like college age, and I was sitting in a dorm room of hers that I was like staying in illegally for the weekend, and I just called him freaking out. At like 9 a.m.
Dang.
Yeah. I don't. What's funny? It's funny I guess the fact that I call my dad is funny.
That's
the fact that we have that
yeah.
relationship is funny.
That relationship's kind of funny because I would never call my dad, but I also have like I don't know. I have like a typical. My dad's cool, but I have like a typical like immigrant relationship where it's like my dad is like the fucking discipliner and the guy I call for like advice on the car.
Okay.
I would never call him and be like, "Yo, this thing ain't fucking hard, dude." I would never say that.
No. Dad, something's wrong with the stick shift. It won't move.
Stuck in neutral.
Just can't get this thing into gear.
Dang. So talking to your dad helped you get hard.
Yeah, technically, I know that sounds gay.
You should tell
but
Christophe.
I'm proud of it.
Tell Christophe that.
Talk to my dad, help me get hard.
You should, because if he's having trouble getting hard.
He's not having trouble getting hard. He's having trouble coming. So maybe he should call his dad to come.
Maybe, yeah.
That should be advice I give Christophe. Dude, talking to my dad helped me get hard.
Yeah.
Talking to your dad could help you come.
You're just your dad's come anyways.
Yeah, dude.
Talk to your dad.
If anybody knows about you and cum, it's your dad.
Yeah. That'd be crazy if just dads are like the secret to impotence and like fucking not busted.
Yeah. They could be our sexual shaman secretly.
Yeah. and we just treat him like shit. Dad ASMR that should be a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like you're stressed out, you just play a clip of your dad talking softly, no microphone.
Yeah. Make sure you take your car in for an oil change. Yeah. Always forget to take it in for oil changes. You know, you don't want the engine to seize.
Hey, it's spring forward. Change the batteries in your smoke detector. You know. It's your mom's birthday coming up. Get her something nice.
We could redo those cabinets in the kitchen. We could do it ourselves. We don't have to pay anybody. That's a waste of money. You and me could do it. Huh? We'll have a day out of it. Bring over some beers. We'll redo the cabinets. Be father-son activity.
Dad ASMR probably
Dad
would
ASMR
save the world,
yeah,
honestly,
yeah.
dude. Nobody would kill themselves. Everybody would be busting. Hard as a rock.
Keep your left arm straight during the backswing. Follow through. You want to see through the ball. Don't pick your head up. That's your dad giving you golf swing advice?
It's so funny. Damn. Your dad's the man, dude.
He's cool.
You should let other people call your dad.
You look a little like him.
Whoa.
Yeah, let me see.
How Lebanese is your dad?
He's not that Lebanese.
Like 50,
you guys
he's
have
like
similar
half?
features.
Half
Maybe
Lebanese.
Maybe
you're Indian, dude. Have you ever done a DNA test?
No, I should do it. What if I was Indian?
I bet there's probably like a percentage of you in there.
I don't know if you're gonna think you look like him. Nah. I guess you don't. That's my dad.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, people say I look like Mr. Bean.
Dude, everybody says my dad looks like Mr. Bean.
I get Mr. Bean a lot.
Dude, you do look like my dad. I wasn't fucking around. Everybody says my dad looks like Mr. Bean.
I get Mr. Bean all the time.
Dude, that's kind of a rough one.
That's a rough one because that guy doesn't get pussy at all.
Mr. Bean does not get
Mr.
Rowan
Bean goes on
Atkinson.
a date. Yeah, that guy Rowan.
He's funny though.
He's very
Ever
funny.
see Rat Race?
It's a great movie.
Funny movie. He's hilarious in Rat Race.
Just falling asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy doesn't get puss though. That sucks. Could never be that.
That's not what you want. Who's a sexy Indian guy? Who's the sexy Indian guy that you want to get compared to?
That's not what I really want to be compared to.
Is there like an Indian male sex symbol for ladies?
For ladies, I don't know. Because I'm not tuned in.
What about the kid from One Direction?
But
Is
he's
he
like,
Indian? Or is he like Egyptian?
He's Persian. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Persians are kind of...
And all the good-looking Indian guys, they kind of look like you. They're like light-skinned dudes.
Really?
You know? Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are old school where you have like a full-on like skin tone-based caste system.
Yeah, it's like if you're dark, you're ugly as shit.
Anjan was telling me about this. The Brahmins to the high class, they're northern India.
Yeah.
He said southern India, darker skinned. He said they're more call center scam types.
Maybe.
Like Calcutta.
South, yeah, that's like central India, I feel like.
Okay.
South, maybe, I don't know where Calcutta, I don't know anything about India, dude. I just
Okay.
know where I'm from, the south. But like the part of India where I'm from, it's like the most like, the ratio of men to women is like the most healthiest. And the least amount of like incest and all that shit.
Oh, so you're from a nice area.
Nope area.
Nice.
Clean.
Let's go, dude. No incest.
Also, my parents grew up like Catholic.
Oh, really?
South India, yeah.
Yeah, Anjan's parents are super like, they're like almost like evangelical Christians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of South Indians are like
Because
that.
the missionaries went over there,
Yeah, missionaries went over there.
sunk their teeth in.
Sunk their teeth in, yeah. I couldn't imagine being, I don't know, it's so racist. I couldn't imagine being a fucking Hindu. It's messed up. I don't know anything about it. It's probably cool as hell.
Hindus? I don't know shit about Hinduism. I mean, I know
Oh no shit.
what were they? They're polytheistic.
Yeah, there's like a million gods.
Yeah, the elephant.
God. Yeah.
Vishnu.
Vishnu, and then there's like the chick with the 6 arms.
Yeah,
I don't know the name.
sounds kind of sick.
They have like a god of everything. There's like a god of like.
Christianity, you just have one god. Nobody really tells you what he looks like. It's sick to be like, no, he's a fucking elephant. He's blue. He's got 7 arms.
Yeah.
His name's fucking Gary. That's awesome.
And also, like, I think like it's gonna be funny, like when you look at like traditional like Hindu culture and music, it's like very like, what's the term? Like, I don't know. It's just like very like it's like drums and like.
Yeah.
You know, and then like Christians, you're like, it's just like some guy playing like electric guitar. It's just like, kring, we love you, God.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, white Christian church, I don't think the music's that good. Black church has good music.
Black Church has good music, yeah.
They crush it.
Yeah. You grew up Catholic?
Dude, I grew up in a very Catholic area, but I was like raised agnostic, basically.
Oh, really?
My dad's like a staunch atheist.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
What about your mom?
She's like an agnostic former Catholic, doesn't know what she thinks. She picks and chooses when she believes in God.
That's fair. I kind of feel
She's kind of like a fair weather fan with God,
sure.
you know?
Yeah. What about you? You just don't agnostic?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
How about you? You religious?
I grew up very Christian, but I think I'm more spiritual or whatever, you know. Like I pray to I'd say prayers to myself or whatever, and like, but
That's
I don't like going to church.
No.
I think church is a scam.
Definitely.
Yeah,
And they fuck kids.
they fuck kids.
Where I'm from.
They all it's like that, and then they all have like G5 jets.
Yeah.
Like that's shitty.
You ever see Kenneth Copeland?
No, but I'm sure I've seen.
He's a creepy Southern televangelist.
Oh, I know who you're
You know,
talking
the
about.
video where he's like, he
Yeah,
looks like
yeah.
guy, the Gollum from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah,
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, dude, I don't fuck with that, dude.
No.
I'm more of a homeless church man. Yeah,
I feel you.
yeah, dude. Thanks for doing the pod, man.
Thanks for having me, man.
This was fun.
It was a good time.
Plug your shit, dude. Plug your social media.
Rough Week podcast. Just listen to that. Listen to Rough Week podcast. Watch it on YouTube. Listen to it. Me and Christophe Jean. New episodes every Monday. Yeah. Just that's all I want to plug.
Hell yeah, dude. It'd be cool if you just self-immolated at the end of this.
Yeah. This is my
end that way.
podcast. Please. We'd like more listeners.
Yeah, dude. Thanks for doing it. This was fun. Take it easy, guys. Peace.